Hi guys, welcome back to the Banner Saga and to another day. Well, the same day that never ends. We are closing in on Reinevik. Gunnar, the quirky old man with the leather headband, says, "If there's one thing I know better than women and need, it's..." Well, he smiles. "Well, nothing. But I know when a group could use some help. Just nod and let old Gunnar make everything better. No questions now." Really? What are you talking about?" Gunnar's smile fades. "I said no questions. And what's the first thing out of your mouth?" He shakes his head and shouts, "Forget it. Forget the lot of you." He storms off, and the next day there is no trace of his whereabouts. Really? We were just supposed to, what, nod and say whatever?
Reinvik is more of a smattering of farmhouses than a proper town. Though judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
Reinevik comes and goes as a long series of farmhouses, abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Boersgard. You try to hurry past, but are eventually spotted. Dredge start ambling in your direction. Oh, another fight, huh? Let's make this a quick one, shall we? "What is that?" points out Oddleif up near one of the longhouses. In the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse, laughing. The dredge heading your direction turn back, roaring, and begin to pound on the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold long. Let's help him out, shall we? Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. The others agree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge have managed to splinter the door and break through. "Hey," shouts a Varl, wearing all red, standing on the other side of the dredge. "Came all the way up here just for me?" He seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists his enormous sword. Another redhead, huh? Redhead Varl. Alright. So, he and Gunnulf are gonna be fast friends, right? Let's get this out of the way. There we go. And then, oh, we've got 6 more to deal with. Right. I can move him up. No. Let's see. I wanna guard the people behind me, so maybe not move him up. No. Let's keep him as our god. Now, what can you do, Rod? Move up a bit and then lay down an arrow or something? Yeah, why not? I'm not sure it even matters where I put it. Just in front of Iver. This looks a bit unsafe, but yeah, he can take more than a hit lately. So, and they're blocking each other, so we're good. Now, I want to move up and protect, what's his face, Ivan? could possibly kill that one, but I think I want you to put down some arrows. Rain of arrows. Yeah, that's gonna be tactical. Or not sure actually. This one's gonna stop at least one of them. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be almost definite a stop, is what I'm saying. Okay, well, one or area attack. No, I think I'll take one at a time. Or try to at least. Let's hope this works. Hey, it actually... Damn it, I can never tell exactly. But she's fine. Oh no. Oh, he went for her armor? Weird. Oh well. Could have taken the guy behind, but he is not that strong, so we're doing good. So who is that new redhead? Are we gonna have a chat with him? Yeah, we are. Sigbjörn. Welcome to my mead house, Sigbjörn's House of Mead. Wasn't expecting a varl this far south, or this drunk. I can see that. There are people huddled in the corners of the mead hall, looking on with uneasiness. Who are all these? Who are you people? No, they're friends. They made this place. It's not really mine. You lured Dredge back to a room full of unarmed people? What's wrong with you? Come on, I saved everyone in here. They shared some fine drink. The best drink. Wait, I was saving your ass. Remember that part? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. What? What do we do with this guy? Yeah, I don't even understand him. Well, anyone here is welcome to join us. Or how much meat is left? The townspeople show you a huge stack of barrels filled with quality mead and help you haul them back to the caravan. Wait, we got the mead? That's not what I meant. I was thinking of having a drink with them. I'll miss this place. Good memories. So he joined us? With some help you gather up the casks of mead and head back to the caravan. Sigbjörn and the other survivors in tow. The caravan gives the boisterous varl a large berth as you set out for Boersgard. Really? They're all afraid of him? Not sure he's dangerous to us though. That was a quick little visit. Bye, Ranivik. Now we are headed for... what did I do? Sigbjörn wakes in a pool of his own sick. Why am I surrounded by small people? The other clansmen let him sleep off his drunken stupor on the ground, and this morning he's paying the price. Do we want to help him recover? Reluctantly, your clansmen offer any food and drink they can scrounge together for the moaning Val. When one offers thin mead, he pushes it away. In fact, take this away from me, he says, handing you his massive mead stein. Yeah, you decided not to drink anymore? Eventually, Sigbjörn comes to you. I won't get into details, he says. I was supposed to bring those casks from Reinevik back to Boersgard. I drank maybe half. By accident. Of course it was. It just fell into your throat, right? Point is, Sigbjörn continues, you don't tell anybody what happened, and I won't tell anyone about the mead you got, okay? Trust me on this one. You agree, and get back to travel. Alright, so we kept the mead.
As we pass steep cliffs, the sprawl of Boersgard comes into view. A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
Finally, you arrive at Boersgard, where the walls stretch for miles in both directions and are littered with the bodies of dredge, Val, and men. Excuse the mess, shouts a voice from above the gates. Looking up, you spy a striking Val, his face wreathed with matted black hair. A movement at the gate catches your eye. Dredge are still banging on the gate doors, without luck. Let us in, you shout. Sigbjörn pushes past. I won't be hearing the end of this for a while, he says before yelling, Open up, Bullbag. They dug me out of Reinevik. You hear a laugh echoing on the wind as the doors creak. A dozen armed men, led by the massive Val, make quick work of the dredge and usher you into the city. You may be interested to know they brought a mender. You didn't go to get a mender. Where's the mead? Uh-oh. Are you going to tell him? I'm not so sure about this. Sigbjörn shrugs apologetically. Oh, so that's how it is. I guess the mender will do. Either we've got a chance now, or we're completely screwed. Right. Well, I'm not sure the mead would have changed the outcome. I'm Rook. We've come a long ways, some as far as Skogir. Are you in charge here? In charge of the governor, I suppose. Listen, if you have something to tell him, say it now. Otherwise, you're on your own. Oh, where's the governor? I don't care where you go, but stirring up trouble is probably the only reason you'll see me again. It won't be to talk. Oh, he's that big, strong, silent type, huh? Okay. Mender, come along. We're going to go see the governor. Oh, he's stealing Eivind? Huh. Bolverk and Sigbjörn leave with Eivind, who goes willingly, signaling that he's fine. Faen. This is just like Frostveller all over again. I love it when I have to curse in Norwegian. This is nothing like Frostveller. The one in bearskin is probably leading the ravens. Ravens? Is that good or bad? It depends on who they're working for. Hopefully it really is the governor and not someone trying to strong-arm their way into his seat. I guess we wait for Eivind to tell us, if he comes back. I'm not worried about Eivind. I'm worried about the army of refugees we brought, who don't belong here. Oh, you're probably right. Nobody ever uttered a nice thing about Boersgard. So what now? We ought to go to the docks and see what our options are, in case we need to leave quickly. Yeah. Did you notice the city guards when we came in? What? What guards? I have a feeling the ravens are all they've got left. Something serious went down. And when Bellower gets here, He's going to walk right through this place without even breaking his stride. Let's keep that to ourselves for now. So, the docks. Did they all die in the battles? So we got the market, and this is a huge city. And the docks. I guess we go to the docks then. When you get to the docks, your heart sinks. Not a long ship to be seen aside from wrecks. Bodies float in the water. Buildings are trashed and boarded up. What happened here? Murmurs Aletta. They're all gone, says Eivind, approaching alone. I see you had the same thought as me. So did they run away? Eivind, you're okay? I'm fine. It wasn't a lie. The governor is here. He is in hiding. Why? Since the dredge started appearing, anyone with a ship and half a wit left long ago. Oh, so they did run. People can't leave by foot. Food is scarce. The markets are bare. Boersgard is a fire keg waiting for someone to tip it over. So the governor's paying the ravens to protect him against his own people. Right. And keep the peace, so to speak. It's more like a massacre anytime there's a hint of an uprising. Uh-oh. They're all desperate. Where does that leave us? I promised him the Mender's protection in Alberang. I don't think he's very popular there. They're going to start tearing this place down to build new ships. We can ride the Ormsa River all the way to the capital, leaving another perfectly good city behind. How long will it take to build new ships? I feel like he's sighing. Poor Rook. Hold on, what happens to the people living in Boersgard? It's the best I could do, Aletta. He thought it could take as long as a month. You don't usually make ships out of scrap lumber. As soon as people figure out what's going on, there's going to be riots in the streets. A month? Why bother? BioWare will be here within the week, if not sooner. I'm open to suggestions. Gods be damned. Is there no end to this? Apparently not. Evil roars in frustration, leaving you standing by the docks. Aletta gives you a worried look before chasing after him. Eivind? What do we do about BioWare? Eivind says nothing for a moment. I don't know. Oh, that was reassuring. Isn't he the mender, our hope? Okay, let's have a chat with Eivind. See what's going on. Or, yeah, there's no point in waiting. You find Eivind standing on the city walls, overlooking the fields outside. Dredge are keeping their distance, but continue to gather. Oh, so we're gonna have to fight them? I'm okay, Rook. Eivind cuts you off before you can say anything. You know he's been through worse. Just feels like someone should cut us a break every now and then. If we want to be standing a month from now, we're going to have to be prepared. Yeah, what did you have in mind? First off, our clansmen need a place to stay. They'll get torn to pieces out in the streets. Oh. I'll keep an eye on the dredge up here. If they break through the walls, we're done for, so we'll have to keep them back. Could always use a hand with that. We need to know who's controlling what and make sure we get our cut. Food's going to be scarce. And when they start building those ships, we're going to have to keep people away. Damn, that's going to be a lot of work to do. What a damn mess. I'll do what I can. So, where do we start? That's the question. Do we have a choice? Eivind explains. I'm leading attacks with Ivan every time the dredge get too close to the gates. Listen, we're going to lose fighters and Val every day like this. I don't need to tell you what happens if nobody is manning this wall. We could always use help. Yes, I want to help. But we also need to find a safe place for the caravan to stay. Should I do that first, or find supplies, or help at the docks? I think we need to worry about the caravan, so our people will survive this, I think. I mean, either he's got some people on the wall for now, right? Ivan is there, and I would feel it wouldn't be a victory if all our people died. So, what sort of safe place would I find for them though? There would be, let's see, the entire caravan has spread out in the streets where they're attracting attention. We could look for a public house, such as Aletta, like Frostville. You figure that if you made camp in the open, you could at least keep everyone together. Or, with people leaving the city recently, there might be abandoned houses you could squat in. Oh, should we grab a house for once? That would be nice, right? But then we have to split them up. How do we do that? With all the people that fled from Boersgard when the dredge arrived, you figure there must be abandoned houses around. Sure enough, a few turn up, which will keep people out of the weather. They express concerns over safety. A house full of women and children is sure to draw some attention. Well, we need someone to guard the houses. I guess we leave some fighters behind? Because a leader's in charge? No, that's gonna be trouble, I think. You take volunteers to watch over the houses, mostly the older and wounded fighters who wouldn't be much help against the dredge anyway. Hopefully, they won't be missed on the walls, but you feel better knowing that your clansmen will be that much safer. Oh, it feels like the right choice. It really does. Now, we lost some fighters too. Yeah, well, it's fine. Let's go have a chat with Evert. Evert points out the dredge along the wall, and there's a lot more of them, and they're getting better, and they're getting braver, he says. We lost a fair number of fighters since yesterday. We could use your help. If there's nobody left to defend the walls. Oh, we've spent a day. Are we? I don't know. One of your clansmen from the caravan finds you. Just wanted to tell you that everything seems to be fine, he says, regarding the people in the caravan. There was a little scuffle with some looters, but the fighters you left sorted everything out. Oh, good. So that worked out well. I'm so happy about that. Phew. Now. We also... Oh god, we only have 2 more supplies. I think I'm gonna have to let Evert fight another day alone. And then find some supplies. But where? The city was sort of emptied out. I checked around, Oddleif tells you, and nobody has food, or they won't part with it for a fair price. And our medicine has been gone for days. They're either gouging the prices or it's just plain gone. She doesn't say it, but you can tell this is going to be a serious problem. Well, how about the ravens? They seem to be the ones in charge here. You find the massive leader of the ravens along the docks, where they're doing their best to keep a growing number of people in check while the boats are being constructed. You question him about food supplies. It's a scary looking man, Val. Should have brought your own, he says. I can't go giving out to every person in Boersgard. I'd kill every last bastard in this city for some good mead, though. This place has been dry for weeks. Oh, really? He's gonna know. He's gonna know, but, turns out we've got some mead. Let me get this straight, says Bolverk. You happen to come through Reinevik with Sigbjörn in tow and plenty of mead to go around. Is that right? You hesitate a little too long. I'll murder that motherless yox, growls Bolverk. As he turns to leave, he grumbles, bring the barrels and we'll make a trade. So he's basically trading for his own mead. The caravan protests when you tell them the deal you made, but when you return with more supplies than you expected, the complaints vanish. Oh! Well, see, we stole this, and you can have it back for a lot of pennies. This is bad, says Ivan, as Evil points across the battlefield. Aside from the fact that we're up to our necks in dredge, a stone singer showed up. We've been losing warriors left and right. If you don't deal with it, this wall will come down by the end of the day. Right. I'm gonna help. Dad, there's a riot at the docks. Of course it is. Aletta runs up to you, out of breath. They're trying to smash up the boats. When you calm her down, she says the ravens are there, but she's worried that things could get out of hand. But actually, that's inside the walls. We need to worry about the outside, I think. Because the ravens can probably do what they need to do. That stone singer is going to wreak havoc on us if we don't take care of it, Eva tells you. This will be a rough fight, but we've got to take it down. You ready?